We start with the most controversial pizzeria on the planet. Memory's Pizza in Indiana has closed indefinitely after the restaurant became ground zero of the culture wars this week. One of the owners described the response to his stance on gay marriage.
It's just intolerable. The anger, the bitterness is just, I don't understand it. I don't, they're good people. There's just things that I don't agree with them.
On the plus side, donations from supporters are pouring in. As of Friday, more than $500,000 have been raised through a fund set up for the owners, which I think is now at more like $850,000. Meanwhile, the news media continues to responsibly cover people who value religious liberty protections.
Jennifer Williams is an associate at this flower shop. She regards the Bible as the rule book for her life. She doesn't believe refusing service to a gay couple is discrimination.
You're talking about the Bible, how important it is. I mean, the Bible talks an awful lot about love and loving your fellow man.
It doesn't mean that I love them any less, because I don't. I pray for them. I hope.
But if you don't serve them, it's not like you're
giving them
a lot.
I hate them. I don't hate them. But
you're not loving them if you don't want to serve them, right?
Well, yeah, you can still love someone. I mean, even though you don't serve them.
That's CNN reporter Gary Tuckman in Georgia. Let's watch him patronize another flower shop employee.
You know, the Ten Commandments, it says you can't commit adultery.
Right.
It says you need to honor your father and mother.
Mm-hmm.
If someone didn't honor their parents or commit adultery, would you serve them?
Yes.
Well, why would you serve them but not serve someone who was gay?
It's just a different kind of sin to me, and I just don't believe in it.
In these flower shops, they are happy to do business with you, but not so much if you tell them you're gay.
That's not what they said, you ass. God, that guy is talking exactly the same way I talk to a 3-year-old that punched someone. He's got that sort of, we know that that's wrong, don't we? Remy, is it illegal to refuse someone's service based on their sexual proclivity?
Well, these are private companies, so they can refuse service to anyone for any reason, but they can't discriminate. That's a big distinction. You can't discriminate against someone based on their gender, based on their race, based on their sexual orientation. And I think what we saw in that clip was upsetting on so many levels. It was, as you described, patronizing and embarrassing, and that host was it was salacious. It was
well, shunning, and they're happy to serve you unless you're gay.
There's no discussion about the law or about laws or government, which is what all of this is about. He was just having a moral, religious argument with people who think differently than him.
Well, the infuriating thing about it is he was so cocky that he took this ridiculous assumption, which is a gay person walks into their florist shop and they go, "We don't need your kind around here, goodbye." Then he starts trying to teach them in baby talk why that's wrong. Meanwhile, he was wrong about the assumption in the first place.
I know. I'd much rather have like Borat, like the gay Borat. What was that character?
Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno go in like a Speedo and act super gay and try to get like flowers for his wedding. At least that would have been funny, you know?
But they would have Thaddeus, let's get down to the brass tacks here. Are they refusing service to gays?
Well, I think they're refusing service to gays on the premise of they're engaging in an activity that they spiritually do not agree with, which is the act of trying to be married. But fundamentally, as a business person, you really should want the money. Okay? I'm pro-life. This isn't a matter of life or death. This is a choice between two adult individuals to engage and get married, all right? No one's going to die because they got married. So if you're a business, it seems to me that A, you would take the bread, or B, if I was, as an Irish Catholic, I would not frequent the Ku Klux Klan's kitchen, okay? I wouldn't want to give the bastards my money.
Right.
So if I was gay, which I'm not, although you are an attractive man, Gavin, I certainly
Are you mad at me for saying Thaddeus at the beginning there?
No.
The teleprompter zipping by.
I know you were Canadian. You can't speak.
But we have to be gay to keep warm up there. It's called an Eskimo kit.
But the bottom line is, ironically, throughout this whole thing, and I agree with you on the media being a bit condescending to these people, is it's about Rousseau's concept of the civil religion versus the actual revealed religions, where you could, as the left will want you, you can believe whatever you want. The left will tell you this, as long as you believe what we want you to first. Underneath, you can believe everything else. And this is an example of why these debates are so contentious. It's not necessarily the gays issue or the gay marriage issue so much as it's a symptom of the overarching struggle between an imposed secular ideology upon revealed religion being beneath it, which was an inversion of the constitutional concept of free exercise.
That sounds like a lot of fancy talk. I don't know what's going on. I think the big picture here is it's the upper classes poking rednecks and trying to portray them as yokels and saying, listen, you stupid hillbilly, you're supposed to be Christian, and that's about helping people, and you're not helping people, so you're stupid.
I think that reporter is exactly what you just described. I don't think we can generalize all of the media. I mean,
but they're not refusing gays. They're saying, I don't want to be part of this particular ceremony. Gay birthday cakes? Let's go bananas.
I think it's difficult for bananas. I think it's difficult to reconcile. You said that, not me. I think it's difficult for some people to reconcile the concept of your freedom of religion, which is one of the basic tenets this country is premised on, with the differing opinions of someone else. So if you do own a flower shop and you don't agree with the homosexuality based on your religious principles.
But it's not just the homosexuality, it's that one ceremony.
Right.
They never said we're not going to cater a gay party.
Well, they don't want to do marriages. They don't believe that's what's in the Bible.
Yeah,
but
that's
there's
one thing.
But I think the story is bigger than just marriage. I think it has to do, as those women were saying, about what she believed to be a bigger sin or a different sin. Mm-hmm. So there are more shades to it than just the marriage, I believe.
There are, but they're going to do fine because there's always someone to provide a service. There's competition, right? Every gay wedding needs flowers. Every gay wedding gets
no
pizza.
gays have been denied
However,
yet.
this reporter in Georgia went to 5 different flower shops, and he said that they all had the same opinion. I think it does depend, though, on where you go.
About the ceremony, though.
They all need pizza, though.
Gays
am I right?
can come in and go, I'd like a cake, please. And they're not going to go, say that one more time. I'd like a cake. No, that was too high and falsetto.
As for the ceremony, how many gays are going to have pizza at their wedding?
Listen, if you have
very good point.
It's like the refined taste, the elegance of a.
I think if you had
gay, straight, they all want that.
If you had a pie chart, a pizza pie chart of the demand for pizza at gay weddings, it would be no pizza.
The 2 lines on that slice would be so close that they would become parallel.
Yeah, got it.
Well, I think you're right, though. Like, legally, they don't have to do it, but why not? And I think one of the ways that these people can do a gay wedding cake, if it's against their religion, is to go, oh, God. Oh.
Nobody
and then when
does
they have
it by hand
when you put the 2 grooms.
Gavin.
Oh, they don't? Okay, when they're with the machine, and then when they put the grooms on, just sort of go,
Oh, no.
Here's your cake. And then just like have a shower.
But I would with the reporter, though.
Some people might find that a little offensive.
That's one way they could do it, I'm saying.
I don't think that's
I'm not advocating that attitude. I would be like this. La 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 la. Whoop-a-doo. Yip-a-da. Hey! I've become Italian.
With the reporter, one of the things it does great is the puerile, secular spin that he puts on the 10 Commandments and on religious beliefs. But that's on him. I mean, not all reporters are like that.
No, but there's a huge overtone here of this simplification. So they make an assumption based on a hypothetical, gays might get refused, and then they take this wrong assumption and get super arrogant about it. We got Schwarzenegger, NASCAR, everyone saying they're disgusted with Indiana. No one's looked up the law. No one has particular examples.
You have a reporter that is too dumb to understand what he's trying to dumb down to you.
Right.
Sleek and stylish in this wool blend, Najiba is hot, hot, hot. And not just from wearing a suffocating tarp in the desert. This outfit just screams, look out world, I'm a woman of the 12th century. Hanan is wearing a daring French cut with a plunging eye slit. It comes in black and dark black. You'll be proud to walk 5 steps behind your husband And it shows off your curves in all the right places. The top of your head, your shoulders, and absolutely nowhere else.
All right, that was Bill Maher from a couple of years ago, taking a few shots at Islam over the use of essentially burqas for women to dress in. He's in controversy yet again over a chat with Ben Affleck. And Affleck is the latest in a series of Hollywood stars who try to appear smart and fail miserably. By now, you've probably heard about their heated exchange between Affleck, Bill Maher, and Sam Harris on Maher's show. During the debate, Affleck accused Harris of stereotyping and condemning all Muslims. When asked by Maher why he was being so hostile, the actor screamed, "Because it's gross, it's racist," calling into question, what does Ben Affleck truly know about Islam and other religious beliefs? Well, TackyMag.com columnist Gavin Mcinnes joins us now from New York to discuss. Gavin, this is a thing that's just been bubbling up with people talking about it for about a week now, saying, come on, but there's people taking both sides.
Well, yeah, and I think the reason this clip blew up is, one, because it resonates with people, because we're all talking about it around the water cooler. Two, celebrities generate a lot of media anyway. And three, these people, Sam Harris and Ben Affleck, were not used to confrontation. So Sam Harris is this timid theologist, this atheist who knows a lot about religion. He ekes out these benign little statements, and then Ben Affleck, who's sort of over-prepared because he was so nervous about this, starts screaming all his pre-written lines like, "Jesus Christ," and "Thank God you're here." And Bill Maher is forced to mediate these two nervous guys.
All right, let's throw up a couple of clips to show people what we're talking about. This is Bill Maher, and then we're going to follow it up with Ben Affleck discussing Islam and extremism in the context of what's happening in the news. Roll clip.
If